Welcome to a very windy Knockramer Park as the Welders travel here this afternoon to take on Lurgan Celtic in the Bluefin Sport Championship. I'm Matthew Moore reporting here today for Welders TV. Coming up on today's programme, an exclusive interview after this afternoon's game here with striker David Rainey on his performance here this afternoon against Lurgan Celtic. Also the manager's thoughts on today's game as well, an exclusive interview with manager Gary Smith. And highlights from this afternoon's game here at Knockramer Park against Lurgan Celtic in the Bluefin Sport Championship. Just before we go to the main features of today's programme here on Welders TV, just a few short announcements. The under-20 squad suffered a 5-2 defeat in their second game in the league campaign earlier on today, away to Institute. And for more information on the under-20 squad, upcoming fixtures and more, go to our website weldersfc.co.uk, also our social media feeds, and also the new Welders FC app. And speaking of the Welders FC app, which launched this past Thursday, if you would like to download this app free onto your smartphone and tablet devices, go to our website for all information on how you can download the free Welders FC app, where you can get all your latest news, match highlights and much more. Now let's take a look at the Welders starting 11 for this afternoon's game here against Lurgan Celtic.
He's only there for 4 or 5 days. That's crazy, boys.
Don't do it! That's a good. What's the start there? Come on, Welders! What's that? Start him on that.
So heartbreak for the Welders here this afternoon as Lurgan Celtic score in the 91st minute to earn a 2-2 draw here today at Knockramer Park. Now after today's game, Welders TV spoke with Gary Smith to get his comments on today's 2-2 draw here at Knockramer Park.
You know, we've given a soft goal away again at the start. So again, I was delighted with the character to get back one each at half time. I missed 3 or 4 great chances before half time. But then again, you know, after they scored, there were a couple of chances. So, you know, you're going at half time, happy enough to be one each. Second half, we got 2-1 ahead, and I thought we dominated. Last 15-20 minutes, they pumped everything forward. I thought we'd done enough to see the game out.
Yeah, I mean, David Rennie had a great performance today. 2 goals from David Rennie again. Even Ross Arthurs himself worked his socks off. The whole boys just, you thought we had the game in the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm absolutely gutted for them, you know. Some of our decisions making at times, you know, were near the end, but maybe could have went into the corner, you know, held the ball up a wee bit. But really disappointed with a goal, you know. One knockdown, we've gone to sleep, you know. Yeah. Runners ghosted in, stuck it in GC in the last kick.
We had 2 missing today through injury as well. I mean, how's the injuries? This piling up now. Obviously, we got wasn't the goalkeeper today, big Jason, and obviously an injury there from Tuesday night as well.
Jason's an ankle problem, which we need to get looked at. I'm not too sure about the extent of it. Obviously, then on Tuesday night, Davy Graham had a real bad thumb injury, which is dislocated and whatever else. I think we've sort of got good news that he might need an operation, which would be a big plus, not just for Davy but for us. So, you know, until he gets the go ahead from that, will probably be, I think it's next week he's going to see the surgeon again, or the specialist. So fingers crossed, it's good news.
And our massive test next week, Portadown back at home. It's going to be another massive test for the boys next week.
Yeah, well, they beat today again. You know, they're obviously going to be hurting. You know, everybody's saying they're going to be a shoe-in for the league. You know, when you look at their squad and the squad of players they have, you know, they're obviously underperforming. You know, we're disappointed today, but you know, we're unbeaten in 4, so hopefully we can march on and we'll get ourselves dusted down for next week.
Also after this afternoon's game, Welders TV spoke with striker David Rennie to get his thoughts on his 2 goals here today for the Welders against Lurgan Celtic, and also the game itself here today at Knockramer Park. David, disappointing not to come away with a victory today, wouldn't you agree with that? And obviously 2-2 draw here today, but 2 goals for yourself, which is obviously positive for yourself going on.
Okay, yeah, I'm always delighted when I get a goal, but I'm really disappointed, you know, with the match away today, because they took an early lead and we fought hard against the breeze. We managed to get 1 back, and then second half I thought we bossed the second half from start to finish. You know, got our second goal, looked so comfortable, and then say last minute ball in their box, and it happens. You know, it happens, but we're disappointed.
We controlled the game right over the second half. When you say, I mean, the chances we had to obviously bury the game.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was chances there, you know, missed chances or good saves or whatever, but this just wouldn't go in. And then, as I say, they were peppering the box last 10 minutes with high balls in, and we were dealing with most of them. Not a problem. The boys were mopping them up, but just that one just made it to the back post. Somebody's headed down, and you know, somebody's tapped it in.
Obviously, to try and take some positives from today's game. It's a massive test next week, home to Portadown. I mean, they lost again today. So, can I get your thoughts? Come the big game next week. So, bit of advantage back at our place.
Yeah. Oh, aye. You always want playing the big games, you know. And Portadown coming to Tilliesburn, you know, we'll be up for it. They'll be up for it. They're probably hurting a wee bit with a couple of bad results. So, it's making of a good match.
So the next fixture for the Welders is back home at Tilliesburn Park next Saturday as they host Portadown in the Bluefin Sport Championship. Now, kick off at Tilliesburn Park next Saturday is 3 p.m. And once again, if you can't make it to the game next Saturday, you can get match highlights as always here on Welders TV. So from Knockramer Park, home to Lurgan Celtic Football Club, I'm Matthew reporting here this afternoon for Welders TV. We'll see you all back home at Tilliesburn Park next Saturday for the game against Portadown. Thanks for watching today.